exposed. Unsure. Tired.
You feel something? Same?
Laughing. Funny. Still.
starting to forget what she looks like, and it scares me. All I remember is that she had the same eyes as me, and that's about it. Before the executive order lockdown, whenever I passed the older black woman on the street, I had this urge, this desire to just hold him, just grab him and hold him. My mother and I never spoke much, and my father, well, I just wouldn't let him in. As I got older, I realized my parents were just like us. They just wanted somebody to love, someone to talk to, and someone to listen. I guess that's the things that comes with age. Sometimes I look at you and I, and I see me and her, the way we communicate. When I was a child, I would say cruel things to her. Things that no kid should ever say. I would tell her how much I hated her, and she would shrug it off and go into her room and act like everything is fine, but I could hear her crying through the door. I would tell her I hate her, and I would slam the door to my room and go to bed, but I would leave it cracked because I knew she was coming in the middle of the night to give me a kiss goodnight. She would come creeping through the door and just sit at the edge of the bed, stroking my hair the way you're doing right now, and I would pretend I was sleeping, and she would just look at me the same way you used to look at me.
I just hate that we fight so much. It seems we can't touch one another without leaving bruises. Do we have anything to eat?
I don't know, supply trucks haven't been around in about 3 weeks, so we have to be frugal.
Word of the day, frugal. It's expensive being poor. You know, the way things are looking for this planet and us, the 98% being left for dead and the 2% moving to Planet X. The end could come any moment.
Do you trust me? Do you?
You know the answer already. I don't know why you're asking this question.
Why don't you trust me? Forget it. Look at us. Don't you find life ironic? Prisoners in our own home and to one another. I remember you were going to break up with me moments before the lockdown happened.
Guess God has a funny sense of humor, doesn't he?
Yeah, now it seems like we can't stand to be in the same room.
I met this stranger on the train in Morocco, and he had this mirror, and it talked about how it could grant your inner desires. The guy left a suitcase on a train, and I ended up taking it. I'm only thinking about it because I saw the mirror in a dream last night.
Strange. Do you believe in magic?
I used to, as a kid, but I don't know about it anymore.
Well, did you open the suitcase and look into?
Of course I did. Had to make sure there wasn't a bomb inside.
You've watched one too many movies. So does it work? This mirror? What's the matter?
You know, it's been 3 weeks since we touched each other. 23 days to be exact. I was just wondering if you're still having feelings for me or you're still attracted to me.
Because I'm trying to find out if I'm still attracted to you or not. I remember when I thought we would live happily ever after. And I realize it's still possible. Probably not with each other.
Что было от начала, что мы слышали, что видели своими очами, что рассматривали и что связали руки наши, условия жизни, ибо жизнь явилась, и мы видели и свидетельствуем, и возвещаем вам сию жизнь, сию вечную жизнь, которая была у Отца и явилась нам.
You shut me out.
You shut yourself out. I tried to connect with you. I tried, but you wouldn't let me in. You're too busy blaming the world and everybody else for your problems, but you never blame yourself. You never took ownership. So you shut me out.
I know you still think about her. I can see it in your eyes every time you look at me.
You forced me to do it. You forced me. I tried to open up with you. I tried to connect with you, but you're not used to love, and you know it. You know it.
Fuck you.
I barely recognize you anymore. It's not because you do something different with your hair or you wear different clothes, or I just don't recognize your eyes anymore. Your face.
You shut me out a long time ago. A long time ago.
I shut you out.
Yeah, you did. You know,
I
I was
tried, and I
patient.
tried, and I tried.
No. I was patient. I was there for you. I was there for you. You would come home late, and I would be there for you with dinner. You just walked right by me. And I know you had all these different thoughts in your minds, and I was considerate, and I was understanding.
You know what it seems with you? It seems like pain and regret are your best friends. You love it. It turns you on, yes. It makes you feel alive.
Yeah.
You hate happiness. Happiness scares you. You're not used to love. Love scares you. I try to give these things to you. You're blinded.
I'm not used to happiness. I'm not used to love.
When I left you the first time, it was the happiest I've ever been. But I couldn't stop thinking about you. I just thought I was masochistic. Why would I go back to something that keeps hurting me? My mother used to tell me that I was a self-destructive person and that I enjoy ruining myself. And you would tell me the exact same thing what I'm telling you right now. It's either that you were right or you're just a mirror reflection of myself, of who I am. We're just two different people with two different upbringings. Maybe in another life we would have been right for each other, but it just seems that, like you said earlier, we can't touch one another without bruising.
I tried.
I know you tried, and I tried too. I pushed, you pulled. You would hate me 1 second, then you want him, then you hate him, then you'll want me. It's a vicious cycle, and I couldn't put myself through that anymore. The only reason why I came back to you is because I did miss you, but
Did you really?
But it was more lust over love, if anything. And I can apologize for that. I could take ownership for that and apologize for bringing you into this out of lust. But you fell, you refused to take ownership of what you have done.
There you go.
Of how you are.
Pointing the finger again.
Don't stand here and tell me I didn't try with you when I did.
Just look at what we're doing, okay? Look at what's going on. What's out here.
I can see it. I can see it.
No,
I can
no.
see it.
No,
Yes,
no, no.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see it in your eyes. It's just that we talked about this. What happened between you and I, me and her, you and him. We put it to the side, we brushed it to the side. But we never got over these things. It ate us alive every single day. I saw you tossing and turning in your sleep. I can hear you screaming this guy's name. Whenever I was inside you, I thought about her. I was making love to her through you. And I could tell you were doing the same. We haven't existed with each other in months.
Shut up. Just stop talking, please.
Let me go.
Don't go.